EA Sports. It's in the game. Wow, that's one of those plays that you call, and everything seems to happen exactly as it's scripted in the playbook.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Chicago! Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And the Bears go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. On first down, Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. This to McLaurin out on the left side. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Dillon. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Fred Biletnikoff, 66 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down, right near the 24. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Mahomes again. They'll roll him out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He'll get it inside the 20, and they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Mahomes to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Mahomes flushed out right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Banks collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes, rolling to his right. Open man here, it's the tight end Kelce. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. This will be caught at about the 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Dillon is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Dillon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Mahomes now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nahshon Wright. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
From the 24, Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. That is is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wind to the left, and they'll remain down by 2.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Dillon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They give to Dillon out of the gun. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mahomes now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something.
And he is into the end zone for a With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Trying to improvise. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Running right through him. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now it's Jackson. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Flushed out right. Finding Walker complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Fred Biletnikoff from 19 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now Mahomes. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Mahomes to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end Kelce, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Flush to his right. He'll get this one to Kelce. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, it's Kelce. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. And Walker has it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdes-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Dillon on the inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run once more with Dillon. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll drop to throw. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, Mahomes. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Dillon again. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left.
He'll hit Mostert again here.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Here's Jackson to throw. Powers through him. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That'll be caught by Biletnikoff. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Again, Jackson. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's got his possession receiver, Fred Biletnikoff.
From the 3rd team now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Tucker's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Dillon up the middle.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They run again with Dillon. Oh, he bowls over it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way down to the 9. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Jackson to throw.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing, Jackson.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime, and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.